EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 29, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So now the Browns are going to line up and go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike 53. Let him know, let him know.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Get off the field.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On second down, here's Fournette. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Foles. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jeff Swain, 29 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mayfield looks to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Fournette running right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Foles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go for it.
Go!
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got the hook up to Lee. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now Foles. And this one's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
13.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Open man is Westbrook, complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180.
Mike 58 right there.
13.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Hey, box truck.
They'll look to throw here. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Seibert now to kick this thing away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that...
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open is Swain, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
53 is the mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Stepping, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Joshua Dobbs, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield, his throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Mayfield off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter, you're going. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth and goal here as they search for a late score. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's it, baby.
That's a gain of 5.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Browns take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Mayfield now sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got you, Pop.
One last shot from Mayfield here. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the